everyone. Just waiting for a few people to join. I'm going to sit here and drink my coffee while I wait. Oh dear. Hi Julia. How are you, sweetheart? Hello, Queen of Swords. You guys have to excuse me. I'm literally freezing my tits off here, so I'm wearing my dressing gown. I need to keep warm. It's so cold. Oh dear. Hi Dawn. Hi Katrina. Hello, N.A. Smith. Hey Tammy. How are you, lovely lot? Anyway, let me know how you're doing. Hey Sherry. I love that. Hey homie. Oh, hey Kayla. Hi Brand. Sherry, you'll have to wait, sweetheart, because readings are not starting until a little bit later on. I've just come online slightly earlier. But anyway, listen you lot. We're doing the exercise tonight. So for those that are wanting to take part, then oh Dawn, you got your woolly socks on. I have as well, my bed socks. Well yeah, we're doing the exercise tonight. So for those that want to take part, make sure that you do have a pen and paper to hand. For those that aren't too bothered, you're still free to tune in and watch. I just want to also say, before I start, considering the day it is, that my thoughts and prayers are with those families and those people in memory of 9/11. If there is anyone watching tonight that's been affected by 9/11, then yes, thoughts and prayers are with you. Hi Kay Smith. Yes, Sherry, love and light to them. Hi Vet. So yeah, this let's explain this exercise then, because I kind of left a lot of you in suspense. So and I will end up repeating myself the more people join, but let's talk about this. So it's a little exercise involving pen and paper, and what I'm actually going to do is, for those that do want to partake, is get you guys in touch with your own spirit guides. That's the idea behind it. I've done it a few times, and it's really interesting to do. So basically, what we're going to be doing is, I'm not going to be doing this myself because I'm going to be talking you lot through it, but this is just a great way to get you all involved. And what we're going to do is get you lot to give your hand to your guide and let them write messages for you. It involves closing your eyes. You cannot look while it's being done, because you don't want to have influence over this, okay? Now listen, some of you might not be open enough for it to work, so you might just end up with scribbles and things that don't make sense. Some of you are actually going to get writing, but some of you are going to have guides that communicate in symbol, which I found to be more than likely the case. And like I say, some of you, it's not guaranteed to work. So if you find it doesn't work and it doesn't make any sense, don't panic. It just means that you might not be open enough or enlightened enough. But for some of you, it's really going to work, and you're really going to see something on that paper, whether it be a picture, an animal, a symbol, or an actual word. If you do find something that looks like a symbol, then I would suggest looking up Nordic symbols, like such as runes. A lot of spirit guides I've found tend to communicate through Nordic symbols like you would find on runes, which is interesting. Some of you are actually going to find words or even numbers. Hence, we'd need to Google up numerology in that case. But the idea is not to have any control over your hand and what's actually being scribbled or written. The idea is to give your hand over to your guide, but we do so in a safe environment. If you go doing this on your own willy-nilly, you could let anything in, okay? There is a system you have to follow in order to do it safely. Oh yeah, Katrina, you have to have an idle hand. But this has to be done in a safe environment. You cannot just shut your eyes and say, okay, I'll give my hand to my guide. You could get anything coming through. I mean, if this scares you too much, do not feel obliged to take part in this. However, it's really, it's meant to be fun. We're not meant to be taking this too seriously. It's a bit of fun that hopefully get you some messages from your guides when it's done in the safest way possible. Hence, we have to recite a little prayer before we do this. And like I say, if this is too deep, some of you, I will not feel insulted. Evening direct plumbing. But yes, for those that do want to take part in this, hope you get you some nice messages from your spirit guides and your loved ones. Kay Smith, it all depends on how open you are, how enlightened you are. It also depends if they want to come through and tell you that. If they think you're ready. Sometimes your guides know best and they know when to intervene and when not to intervene in terms of revealing themselves. Some of them can come across extremely intense and know that a few of you just might not be ready for that. Yes, Katrina, it's all about divine timing. That really is what divine timing is about. It's all to do with your guides and when certain things happen, when you're ready for them to happen. They won't reveal themselves if they sense fear or that you're just not open. If they, you know, especially if you're one of them that is a through and through skeptic that will argue anything down to the ground to prove that this stuff doesn't exist, they'll know this. They're like, well, what's the point? What is the point? If you're just going to skepticise a gift that this is how your guides will come across. If you're just going to skepticise a gift that I'm about to bestow on you, why should I bother? They have the same mindset as we do, except they're a lot more wiser and a lot more grounded than our mindset will ever be. Yeah, Katrina, we control Jack. But yeah, it's a bit of fun, you guys, and that's how we have to look at this, as a bit of fun. Anyway, like I was saying, a few more people have joined. So, oh, hello, Teresa from Ireland. A few more people have joined. I'm just going to please ask you to excuse me. I am in my dressing gown because it is fucking freezing. And just a word of warning to those newbies that come. For one, I am going to say this out loud and clear. Do not send me a super chat in the hopes that it'll get you a reading today. No, it won't. My spirit guides choose who I read for. They run the show. I don't. No amount of money that you send today is going to help you get a reading. That is not how I work. Just putting that out there. However, those that are choosing for a reading, if you would like to leave a donation, preferably through PayPal, I'm pretty sure that my chat moderator, who should show up pretty soon, will leave you the link to that. Otherwise, it's just my email address, which is plastered all over my YouTube channel. And if you go to the homepage, if you're on a computer, there's also a donation button there. So, just saying, don't hand any money over before you've had a reading. You might not get it. That's not how I work. If you would like to give a donation after you've had a reading, then fair enough. But don't pay super chats in the hope that you're going to get one. It's not going to work like that. I'm just putting it out there. Because we had a bit of a mix-up last week. My guides run the show. But for those regulars, you all know this anyway. I could see that my viewers have dropped by about 10 already. Oh dear. Anyway, so I'm just gonna. What time are we on? Oh, you're welcome, Katrina. Right, we're on 8:20. Hi, Angela. Hi, Jodie. No, that's the thing. Some people just want now. I always say if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And if you're going to be impatient about it, then you're better off not watching. So, I'm going to get another 5 minutes. Queen of Swords, damn, my kids are just getting off the bus. Yeah, Jill have to. If you want fast, go to a McDonald's. Hey, Tammy. But yeah, I'm going to get another 5 minutes. And then I'm just going to double check how many people are actually joining in with this exercise. And then we'll get started with that. It should only last for about 15 minutes tops. We shouldn't need any longer than that. As soon as we finish the exercise, I can jump straight to the readings as normal. Oh, what was that? JKLP, every time I talk to people about spirit guides or the life besides human, I end up feeling lighter in a weird way, like in a light state of mind. Yeah, I do. I always feel, I love talking about spirit guides, I really do, because I've got such a good relationship with mine. Don't get me wrong, it took me years to get as open as I am today, so don't think that this shit can just happen overnight. It can't. I do try and tell people, listen, just because you can't hear them or see them does not mean they're not there. They will show themselves when they think you're ready and when you're open enough. You know what I mean? It's all, they know what's best for you, and that's just how it works. Ray Perkins in the USA, not sure when you're doing this. Love your readings. Thank you, Ray. Lovely. Okay, what do you think about hand readers, or how do you feel about them? I'd love your opinion. You mean like palm readers? Is that what you mean? Do you mean, Shan, do you mean palm readers? Yeah. The thing is, I haven't really got much of an opinion on palm readers because, to be fair, I've never, ever had my palm read. So I couldn't even, you know, to me, it's one of them things where if you've never tried it, how can you have an opinion on it? So unfortunately, I'm going to remain neutral with that one. There are certain things that I suppose someone's palm can give you, but I'm not entirely sure it's the actual palm itself that reels off all that kind of information to the palm reader. I'm almost certain that it's to do with energy transfer, if I'm honest. I believe that. I do believe that. Because I've had those kind of experiences where I sort of hold someone's hand and I can feel what they're feeling and see what they've been through, and it's, you know what I mean, and it's energy transfer, residual energy transfer from, you know, their guide to yours, and then your guide relays it to you. It's I think it's more like that. I don't actually think that your palm can actually gives someone all that information. I believe energy transfer's got something to do with it. I just think it's probably a bit hush-hush because people like the idea of palm readers just looking at your hand and telling you your future. You know what I mean? I think it's more of a niche idea. I think the reality behind it's somewhat different. But like I say, I've never actually been to a palm reader, so I really don't have much of an opinion. Ashla, okay, which favourite card from the tarot deck? Something you hope to open when you start shuffling. Right. To be perfectly honest, it depends what mood I'm in. It really does. It depends what mood I'm in. If I'm having a tumultuous time and I'm just waiting for something to blow over, I cannot wait to see the world. I really hope to see that card when things are just looking really fucking dire. But when things actually are good, I just like to know that it's going to stay that way. So then I hope to see the Ten of Cups. So, yeah. What do you think about playing with board games? Gilbert, do you mean the Ouija board? If you do, I've got a few things to say on that. Yes. I would not touch a Ouija board if you paid me £1 million. No. I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't know what you're letting in. And when you get one of them things out, it is pure black magic. It is occult, it is dark, it is black. You don't know what you're letting in. You're effectively, through that board game, you're not pinpointing a specific person to come through. You're asking for anyone who's there. And guess what? You don't know who's there. You don't know what they're capable of. You don't know whether they are of this earth or inhuman. You don't know. You go and mess around with someone like that, you deserve every fucking thing that happens to you. Because there's enough warning out there to let people know that it is really fucking dangerous. People are too fucking curious. And you know what? Curiosity killed the cat. I don't touch anything that I don't fully understand, that I don't fully have control over. My guides, I've got control over my guides. Spirits that come in during my readings wanting to pass messages to their loved ones, my guides have control of them. Because I ask them to, because I give them that permission. I do not give permission for any spirit to willy-nilly come into my life. And when you mess about with Ouija boards, you are practically giving permission to whatever it is that is connected to that board to come out into the open and unleash God knows what. I don't like it. I don't like anything black. I don't like anything occult. I don't like black magic or anything dark. And I think that anyone who touches that shit gets everything they fucking deserve because they're so fucking stupid. Dawn, it's only scary if you entertain it and reap the consequences. I always say, you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. You don't go awakening whatever dark shit you can awake through a Ouija board willy-nilly. You just don't touch them things. I'd stress to any of my subscribers, stay away from anything like that. I'll admit, tarot cards can be used as a link to the other side if you're not careful. For example, if you're not experienced or trained in mediumship, things of the other side, and you're relatively novice to this sort of thing, and you go wanting to get messages from the spirit world and you don't specifically say who you want these messages from, you could get messages from anything. And it will attach to you if it wants to. because you're effectively giving permission. You have to be extremely careful with who you're talking to and what you're letting in when you go into this sort of stuff. Unfortunately, you know, things do happen. And it's not nice. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. You have to be very, very careful. I always say, when you're trying to connect to the other side, through seances and things like that, I wouldn't do a seance for a start, because even then you're still not 100% safe, because there's so many other people around you that could quite easily let something into the circle. You know what I mean? You have to be able to trust who you're with doing these things. I wouldn't trust just anyone to do that sort of stuff with. You know. Triple Gemini. Kay, could I ask you a question about intuition? Of course you can. Go for it, sweetie. Yes, Jodie. No one wants the head to spin and start spewing green vomit. Go ahead, Triple Gemini. I'm ready to answer your question. Something to do with intuition, I think she said. Started reading cards, playing cards, had demonic dreams back to back after I purchased my last tarot cards. Okay, you need to cleanse them cards. Gilbria, can you get some of this smoky quartz? If you can in its natural form, such as this, try not to get it faceted. Try and get yourself some smoky quartz and get some clear crystal quartz as well, and leave your deck in a windowsill with the window open with some of this resting on it, especially when it's a full moon. It'll cleanse that shit right out of them. So, what was Triple Gemini's question? Thanks. How do I know if it's intuition and not just fear and insecurity that you're feeling? If I'm perfectly honest, there is a massive difference between fear and insecurity. There's a massive difference. When you're insecure, the insecurities come from within you. It's not that you're insecure because of anyone else. No one else can make you insecure. You're insecure because of the way that, you know, you're feeling and because of your previous experiences. Okay, so say we're looking at intuition, okay, as opposed to insecurity and feelings. If you're with a partner, because I know where this is going, Triple Gemini, I think you're asking about using intuition in a partnership, wondering if your partner's lying to you. Yeah. So, listen, say you're with a partner and, okay, in my example, I've been with someone, I've known damn well I'm not the only person that they were sleeping with. We're going back a few years ago. I know damn well I wasn't the only person they were sleeping with, right? And I knew, deep down, that what they were telling me was not the truth. And it wasn't to do with insecurity, it was to do with my intuition telling me that something's not right, because there were too many things that were adding up for it to be wrong, okay? And at the point, I wasn't actually overly insecure in myself. I was actually in a really, really good place. But I could not shake that feeling that there was something dodgy going on. Turns out my intuition was spot on, because he decided to go abroad for a weekend and leave his Facebook account on. To which I found out about 4 other different women. So my intuition was spot on. It's all about trusting it. The minute you start being afraid, thinking that that shit is your insecurities and it's your fear deep down inside, I would say face your fear. That fear that you're feeling might be that little niggly bit of your intuition, but you're afraid to listen to your intuition. And that's the problem. The more, second guessing, and that's where you need to stop yourself second guessing this stuff. If something doesn't feel right, dig deeper. Okay? Dig deeper. 9 times out of 10, people will say, oh, I knew that. I knew that would happen. I knew that were going on, you know, after the shit's hit the fan. And the thing is, before the shit hit the fan, and you're deep down thinking, I know what's going on. I'm just waiting for it to come out. That's your intuition right there telling you. And if you don't listen to it, then what use is it to you? It's there for a reason. It's your defence mechanisms. Putting a defence up here because, you know, deep down your soul knows you've got to deal with some shit. And your intuition is practically your defence mechanism to let you know, hang about, something's wrong. It's like when you get a virus and all your white blood cells move into attack. You know, bad people in your life and bullshit is the virus. Your intuition are the white blood cells ready to attack. Do you understand better now, you lot? The more of you decide to use your intuition, the better your lives will be, trust me. Not having to deal with bullshit. Knowing when someone's lying to you and saying, psh, no, fuck off, not dealing with that. So much easier, so much happier. So much calmer and hassle-free. It's wonderful. Yeah, it is. It's not a fear that's stopping your intuition. It's a fear of actually listening to your intuition. It's so true. It's so true. Anyway, you lot, I think I'm ready to start with this exercise. So just pop up a yes if you've got your pen and paper ready and we're ready to start. Jill's ready. Ready as always, Jessie, Ashla, Carmen, Jodie, Linda, woo, Dawn, Sajie, Shan. Yes, Shan, get yourself a pen and paper ready. I'll give you another minute. Queen of Swords is ready. Oh, Dee's ready. Krista, Angela, J. Kit. Wow, there's a few of you joining in this tonight. Black Diamond. Katrina, all you need is a pen and paper, that's it, to join in with this exercise. Direct Plumbing's not playing because they're on their own. That's absolutely fine. It is personal choice and you're not obliged. So, right then. This exercise, I'm going to explain one more time now that I've got you all here and ready. We're going to help you get some messages from your own spirit guides. Now, I'm going to go through the cons before I go through the pros, because I think most of you shouldn't be getting your expectations too high. This is a bit of fun. It is for the purpose of entertainment. I'm just putting that out there. Some of you are not going to be able to get anything back from their guides. You know, it happens. So please don't have too high an expectation for this. And if you don't see anything, do not feel disheartened, because once you know how to do it, you can then give it another go at a later date, okay? In a safe and practical way, which is what I'm going to show you in a moment. And the cons, the pros of this are some of you are actually going to see some real evidence that your guides are with you, okay? And that they're actually delivering some messages for you. Now, some guides will relay Nordic symbols, okay, such as what you find on the runes. Some guides are actually going to leave words. Some are going to leave pictures or animals. Some are going to leave logos, symbols, all sorts, you know. This is going to be so much fun for you guys, but again, you have to see this as fun and not too serious. Please do take this with a pinch of salt, okay? So, we're going to get started. I'm not actually taking part in this because I'm going to talk you guys through it, because I have to have full focus in order to get you guys through this as safe as possible. So, anyone that's coming back to watch this at a later date, because I will leave it on YouTube, please do listen and repeat these words out loud and clear, okay? We're doing this safe. If any of you got any crystals to hand or candles you can light, do this now. It's going to be great for you. It's not necessary, because your words are going to be loud and clear, okay, as to who or what comes through. So, shall we get started? Let me know when you're okay. I'm going to give you another couple of minutes just in case you want to light a candle. Good, good, good. Right then, so let's get started. I'm just going to hold on to my smoky quartz because obviously I'm not taking part and I don't want to be open to anything. So, right, let's get going. This is the safest way that we can do this exercise. So what I want you ladies to do is I want you to sit there and I want you to relax, take deep breaths in, deep breaths out, and just try and calm your breathing down as much as possible, okay? I want you to feel as relaxed and as comfortable as you possibly can. And I want you to repeat these words out loud, okay? Just repeat them out loud, loud and clear. For it. Don't give a shit who's in the room. Just say it out loud because you're going to need to. You're going to say, I'm inviting my spirit guides only who know and love me to have my hand and deliver some messages. I'll repeat. You're going to say, I invite my spirit guides and loved ones only to come in and use my hand to deliver some messages to me. Then I want you to say, I do not accept any negativity around myself or into my home. I am doing this with only love and peace and the best intentions, and wish for nothing but love from my guides and loved ones. And then once you've said this, I'll go quiet for a minute so you can really sort of focus. Once you've said this, I want you to close your eyes as tight as you can, and I want you to just... My connection's not brilliant, you guys, it has just froze, but I am here. I'm here, you guys, don't worry. I just want you to close your eyes, put your hand on the paper, don't worry if it freezes, I'll bring it straight back up, just concentrate on your hand on the paper. Don't panic if the thing crashes. Don't panic. Pay no attention to this camera. I will bring it back up. You'll hear my voice again. But for now, I just want you to keep your eyes closed and repeat that you give your hand only to your spirit guides and loved ones and no one else. And that you do not accept negative energy around you at this time or any other time. No, Ray, no. You are not welcoming any other spirits. You're only welcoming in your loved ones and guides to use your hand as a conduit, if you like, to deliver messages. And just let your hand flow over the paper. Release your hand. It has to be as floppy as possible. You have to release your hand completely and release control over that hand. And just allow your spirit guides to just go over the paper. Ask for messages with nothing but love intended. And just keep going until it feels comfortable to stop. Just keep your eyes closed as tight as possible and go over that paper. Just allow your hand to move freely with the pen in your hand, and let your guide write whatever they need to write. Like I say, for some of you it'll be actual words, some of you it'll be images, an animal even that you can make out. Listen, it will not be neat in the slightest, but you should be able to maybe turn the paper around as much as possible. Oh, gesture a sheep. You should be able to turn the paper around to sort of figure out, because they might be coming from in front to draw something, so you might have to turn the paper the other way around to make out what it is. Some of you are going to get these Nordic symbols. A lot of people seem to get them, because I suppose some spirit guides do come from a Viking period. Or Jess, if that's what it looks like to you, then your spirit guide intended for it to look like that for you. and it'll have a message. So just keep going, you guys, until it feels comfortable to stop. And when it does, you're going to ask your guides for control of your hand back when you're ready. Thank them for all their love and say how much you appreciate them, and then let them go and bid them well. Always show love and appreciation for your guides. You've got no idea how much they appreciate that, especially if you don't acknowledge them enough. I mean, goodness, could you imagine being on the other side, being around someone that you love and never being acknowledged? It's the most heartbreaking thing in the world to think of that. Always acknowledge your loved ones, even in death, even in spirit. It's the most beautiful thing you can do. Jess, what I'm reading is relax. And I drew something that looks like a lotus. Wow. Keep going. These things are good. Kim Versa has a question mark. It'll mean something, Kim. Close your eyes and keep going. See if you pick up anything else. Thing is, oh, Dawn's drawn a heart. How beautiful is that? Triangles, hearts and infinity symbols. Gaia Sun. That is beautiful. Oh my God, I got love and a great sensation all over. Wow, a heart looks like. See, most of you, I know you get a heart. Heart in the middle of a mountain. Wow. Something that you're not sure of. Annette play. If you can maybe describe what you're seeing, maybe some of the girls can help. Jodie, mine looks like two people looking up at a lasso. Oh, Tiffany, felt like pressing way too hard. A lightning bolt, wow. Frank name, D Rose. That is more than likely going to be the name of your guide. Mine are called Thomas and Angela. Some are very, very spiritual beings, but they have their chosen names they prefer to address them by. Jess, you kind of drew hearts too. I'm trying to make it out. And if you really do struggle to make it out, you can email it to me and I will try and help you as best I can. Tiffany Skinner, I felt anger or urgency with it. Oh dear. Seems like your guide really did want to get through to you. A star, beautiful. Chanel, a sad man. Your father passed when you were 5. Seems like your father may have visited you, darling. Maybe Lasso is my guide. Yes, it's totally, yes, they do have their own preferred names. If you write something that you're not quite familiar with, such as a name or a word that you don't recognise, it's more likely going to be the name of them. Very relaxed but goosebumps for D. Wow. Show me heel, Robert, and some symbols that look like scribbles. Check those symbols out on Google. I'll go back to see if I can get more. Okay, like I say, Anne, if you really do feel the need to, you can email me. Carmen, not sure, but I could feel an odd feeling in my wrist. Yes, it'll more than likely be your guides. Words saying, love you always, around you. Wow, Linda. Mine's looking like a lady at the top of a tree and holding a big bird. That will mean something. Can't decipher mine, looking at it from all directions. Wow, there's scribbles and Leo is in it. JKLP, are you a Leo? Or is the name of your guide Leo? Tiffany Skinner, also had 2 butterflies fly in. Oh, that's disappeared. What did that say? I had 2 butterflies fly in when I was doing this and land on me. One was black and orange and the other blue. Wow. Yeah, no problem, Anne. Aries, you're an Aries. I'm wondering if this is to do with your guide. More runes for Clive. I'm almost certain Clive's guide is called James. I have met him a couple of times. when I first saw James, it reminded me of a Viking. And then when I did this with Clive last week, I think it was, he got runes, rune symbols, and it completely made sense. It was like Nordic rune symbols, Nordic symbols from Vikings, and it just made complete sense with who Clive's guide was. You know, got my brother's name Terry K. Smith. It seems like your brother came to visit you, if he's in the spirit world. If not, someone who knew him. Triple Gemini got a horse with wings. Wow. Second attempt looks like an infinity symbol. Wow. You got the word mum. Pulling cards today, love. Got a burning love issue, so I need it. Yes, I will be, guys, son. Just be patient, please. Could we have the same guides? Some people do have the same guides. Yes, it's not unheard of. Teresa Migu got the number 8. Don't forget, the number 8 is the infinity symbol. It depends which way around you look at it. And the infinity symbol coming from a spirit guide usually means that they are always around you. Weird, when I look at mine, it looks like a map of the USA. Sheep looking drawing. One of yours was the infinity symbol. Yeah, quite a lot of you have got the infinity symbol, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because your guides are letting you know that they're always around. You were shocked, automatically hand was moving, you did not expect this at all. It is a fascinating thing when you let your guides in. When you shut them off, they can't do what they need to do to either protect you or give love to you. The minute you let them in, they're jumping for joy. They're like a little puppy dog that's craving attention. They love it. So, yeah, a lot of you got a sheep. Now, I'm not completely clued up with what the sheep meaning is, but I'm pretty sure if us ladies asked Clive very nicely if he wouldn't mind looking that up for us while we're talking. I'm almost certain he wouldn't mind seeing if there's anything that ties in sheep with spirituality, or what's the spiritual meaning of a sheep. In the meantime, you guys, just give me 1 minute. I'm going to go grab my cigs because I'm on a cig before I do the readings. Don't worry, if I go over time, I go over time. I just want a cig now I've done that. Where are they? Just bear with me, I think I left them in the kitchen. You'll have to excuse the gear behind me. I was working at the weekend. Oh dear. Oh, how I love to entertain. Oh dear. Right, what did I do with that lighter? Oh, don't tell me I've lost my lighter. Do you know what, you guys? I'd lose my head if it weren't screwed on. Where did that go? I did have it. Oh dear. What the bloody hell did I do with it? I lit my candles with it. See? Well, I did. I'll light my cigarette on. That'll do. Alright. Debbie drew something looks like 2 balloons and some squiggles in a boot. You're going to have another go later. I will stress you guys, always make sure that you say who you want in and who you don't. Say what you are prepared to accept and state what you're not going to accept. You have to put that blockage in place to stop anything negative getting in. The second you forget to do that, you could be in trouble. That's why we do these in a very, very safe and extreme environment. And we always say thank you and show appreciation for our guides afterwards, because not only are they coming in to deliver that message, they're also putting a barrier of protection around you, because they then know what you will accept and what you won't. Always make sure you're careful. You and Sean have got the same guides. See, I knew this might happen. Some of you, yes, have got the same guides. It's not unheard of. Most people are going to have guides that are actual archangels, okay? And they like to be referred to by other names. I know a good friend of mine, you know, who's got Archangel Gabriel as a guide, and another who's got Archangel Michael as a guide. And obviously, this is an archangel. So for so many people to turn around and say they've got the same guide, it is not unheard of. Me, on the other hand, my guides are, I'm going to say, from a different dimension. They're very elven-like. They're not archangels. They're actually, I get a sense from another world from these two. And they are siblings. They're brother and sister. Chanel, what's my rising? I'm a Virgo rising. A little bit of earth in there. I'm earth, water, well, I'm water first and foremost, as you lot know, Scorpio first and foremost. Virgo rising, and I'm an Aquarius moon. I think a lot of Virgos are very sort of calming people, very sort of, I wouldn't say overly timid, but very calming people. And I do have that side to me. But the Scorpio does tend to override everything. Yes, Virgo's are problem solvers. That's probably where I actually get my problem solving abilities from. And I am very impulsive, such as a Scorpio would be, but I do have those moments, especially with money, where I can take a step back and say, whoa, 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 no, not that one, not that, don't do that. You know what I mean? I do feel like that's the Virgo coming out in me, the more responsible side. Because any other typical Scorpio, say if you've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 lots of Scorpio in you, you'd be right spendthrift. Hello, Ellie. And Nancy got the words freedom, life, love and happiness. Wow. Yes, we've spoke with Linda's guide as well. Just to let you guys know, a couple of people will tell you I've managed to connect them with their guides through meditation techniques. It is doable. But you really do have to be open. You really do. You cannot be grounded in the slightest to do that. So I managed to hook a couple of people up with their guides. Well, I say a couple. There's about 4 or 5 of you, I think, that have actually personally spoke to and heard your guides. Yeah, Queen of Swords. I'm a smoker, and if I'm going to have a cig, I'm going to have a cig, because I'm going to do readings in a minute and I can't smoke them for a good half an hour. Linda, yes, well, it was wonderful. It is always wonderful. I mean, you guys will probably beg to differ, but when you first connect with your guide, and you hear them and you feel them right there, and you can feel their warmth and you can feel their touch. It's this very similar, I won't say the same, it's a very similar kind of feeling to when you meet your kids for the first time. That overwhelming feeling of love. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think Clive's got some information for us. What would you like to say, Clive? Yeah, and their unconditional love, Linda, yeah. It's a very similar feeling to seeing your children for the first time. That overwhelming sense of love. Right, the sheep is obviously, can be the ram as Aries. Very nice. Anything else, Clive? Once Clive's done with this, you guys, and let you all know what this sheet means, I'm going to get started with Chanel, your dad's an Aries. Well, there you go, darling. Seems like someone's dad came to visit them. And the only other thing I can find is a common meaning for the sheep totem is a part of yourself that tends to conform to social norms or family values. In other words, responsible. There you go, you lovely lot. 2 days ago, you prayed for you guys to reveal themselves. What I saw in my dream was a little boy shouting, hello, and the names Quincy and Daniela right before I woke up. Wow. More than likely your guides, darling. Ray Perkins needs to talk to me. My email is all over my channel. Kerry has been hearing people talk around her as she goes to sleep. Never scared, but does that mean... Yes, sweetheart. Basically, that moment just before you fall to sleep is called REM. It's the REM state that your mind goes into. And that is when you're most open. You know when you have... anybody who I've spoke to about dreams will tell you this. I always say to them... Leave a pen and paper at the side of your bed, and as soon as you wake up and see that paper, write down your dreams, because you're also in the REM state when you wake up. But once you pass that REM state, you tend to forget what you've been dreaming about. When you first wake up, you'd always be able to remember what you dreamt. And then you can write it down. If you're having weird dreams and you can't remember them, try it. The REM state is when you're most susceptible, most open to the other side. And if you're hearing voices just before you go to sleep, 9 times out of 10, you've got a loved one around you, sweetheart. Yes, the rapid eye movement. See, I've killed about several birds with one stone there, telling you all that in one go. Oh, I am full of information. Right then, so, you guys, I think I'm ready to close this session down for the nice little exercise that we did. And I'm really, really pleased that some of you actually saw some solid results. That's made my day. It's made my year. So, yes, I'm going to thank my guides for protecting me and wish them love and happiness and welcome them in to help me with the readings now. Oh, thank you, Queen of Swords. I do try to be. Carmen, it's always fun and games here, and now the fun really does begin because we're going to start with the readings. So, listen, you guys, as usual, if you want a reading, now listen, I do not control who gets read for. My guides choose. Angela, as I'm scouring through your comments, she will either give me a nudge, blow in my neck or something, a bit of breeze or a bit of a pinch, or I'll actually hear her name out loud. It all depends on her strength at the time, but she's really useful with this. So please do not send me any super chats in the hopes that I'm going to read for you. It doesn't work that way, my darlings, okay? They run the show, they choose. What you can do, if you should feel inclined to show some appreciation after, is donate after your reading, okay? I will say, if you do it through Super Chat, the payment you send is not the donation that you give. Unfortunately, YouTube take a cut of it. So, I think someone a couple of weeks ago donated £10, and when I actually checked the statement, I only got £5 of it. So, you know, save your money where you can. If I'm going to end up with £5, you may as well just put £5 in my PayPal. You know what I mean? So, because YouTube do like to take. So, anyway, I'm going to get started. It's not necessary though, and it's not obligated. I will still read for you, okay? So, I'm going to get started now, you lovely lot. Leanne, there'll be angel numbers. Can you Google angel numbers? A lot of people have been seeing the number 66 and been scared shitless. thinking it's something to do with the devil. It is not. Please do check out your angel numbers before you flood my emails. Petrified. So anyway, if you guys want to pop up, I'm ready. I'm using my rider weight today. World Cup year 66, dead right, Clyde. Just him to come out with that. Alright, let's see. All I need from you guys is your sun sign and any relevant questions, or you can just tell me to roll with it. Let's see. Cherie Butler, Aries, roll with it. Cherie Butler, Aries female, Cherie Butler. Cherie Butler, Aries female, Cherie Butler. Let's see. Cherie Butler, Aries female. What you got for this lady? Ouch. Okay, I'm just going to ask out loud, and if this sounds about right, sweetie, can you let me know? Did you find out you were cheated on while you were pregnant, or just as you found out you were pregnant, or did you get cheated on and then find out you were pregnant? Has that got anything to do with this? If it's not, I can look at the energy of the cards, but as an actual circumstance, I get that feeling. Cherie Butler, are you there? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, at least I know I'm on the right track. Basically, that's what I'm seeing, and I'm going to tell you why I'm seeing it. Because I've got the, and you'll understand, you guys, by Scorpio, right, okay. I've got the Empress reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Three of Cups reversed. Cheating either while pregnant or after finding out you're pregnant. Ah. But you struggled to walk away from it. This is the thing. You really did struggle to walk away with this Eight of Cups. You just couldn't get out of it. It's like being pregnant just gave you that emotional attachment to this Scorpio. I've got the Hermit reversed though, so you did figure out exactly what you needed to do to get through this. And I think that what you actually decided was to try and stick it out. But it didn't work because someone was juggling. There was basically coming back to you, but then going back to them, come back to you, going back to them. And this was like a never-ending fucking cycle, hence the infinity symbol. Going round and round in circles here. I've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Was you giving him money? Knowing you had a child on the way? Was you giving him money? Oh, for fuck's sake, girl. Sorry. Right, I've got the Page of Cups in the reverse with the Six of Wands. You're paying someone or you were paying someone far too much attention when you shouldn't have been. And I've got the Page in the reverse there, okay, so this has knocked your confidence to shit. You're in a right state at the minute, girl. Are you pregnant now, or have you had the baby? Nancy, that's not true. I'm a Scorpio. Watch what you lot are saying. I'm a bit biased. The baby is here. So you've had the baby, and I'm getting a sense that because you've not long since had a baby, confidence is not to shit, and No, that's all right, darling. I take it with a pinch of salt. We're not all the same. Don't forget, you can't just pin one specific sign because the other elements in their chart make up for the person they are. Right then. I'm going to say, sweetie, you need some extensive work. And this is not something that's going to... Yeah. This isn't something that's going to go away overnight. And I'm like faced with a prospect now of what do I do? I'll throw you a couple more cards. I think I know what I have to do. Release your burden. Cherie, can you email me? I'm going to book you in for a private. Yep. We'll finish this privately. Is that okay? And I'm not going to charge you. Yeah, Cherie, just email me. My email is all over my channel. I don't do this often, guys. It's only for those that I feel really do deserve it, okay? And that lady really does, from what I'm being told, and I don't sort of say half of it live on air, as you guys know. I do like to keep some people's dignity, and others I'll happily hang out. Dirty laundry. But anyway, listen. It's not an invite to freebies for everyone. I cannot possibly do it. But this lady... As you can tell, guys, I hit on it straight away. This lady needs some help. So, a bit of understanding goes a long way here, okay? So, right then. Pop up, I'm going to continue, you guys. I do try to be. Gaia son, I try. Right then. Let's see. Anne Epley, Aries, I'm going to read for you, sweetheart, because when you popped up earlier on, I got a weird shiver down my back, and I was like, I was trying to hint, wink, wink, email me, without saying too much, but I need to read for you anyway. You got some messages, dear. Okay, I'm just going to ask, and this is really, really odd question. Did your symbol that you got look like a cross in any way, shape or form? But maybe branching off? I need to ask you this. Because the image I've got in my mind, right, okay, did it worry you slightly that it looked like something odd? Or something you don't want to think is what it actually is? Yeah, email it to me, because I know what you were saying, and I know what it means, and it doesn't mean what you think it does, put it like that. A lot of people get confused by that particular symbol, so yeah, you can email that to me and I will sort of help you out with that. But in the meantime, I'm going to do you a few cards because you have got some messages. Alright, let me see. And did you say you're an Aries? Yeah, Aries. Well, I've got you here. It's coming up as Queen of Wands. She's usually a mentor. You got some weird messages, girl. Have you ever been involved with Sagittarius? I've got Temperance here, and I'm just wondering if there's anything to do with Sag. If not, I know exactly what this is. Years ago. I don't really think, no, I'm feeling like something more recent. Okay, are you in the kind of job that trains people? Or even a recruiter of some sort? Or a trainer? Like in the work that you do? You're a nurse. Okay, do you... Oh, okay, that makes more sense. You train other people as well. You got someone around you at the minute that you've got no faith in whatsoever. You just cannot see them doing this right. Just I don't know, get a sense that someone's not pulling the weight. And I think it's irritating you. It's a bit of a torment. No, I'm seeing more of a work scenario playing out here, sweetheart. They're saying, guys, like I say, this was a message from your guides. This is something to do with a work situation, for sure. I've got, how can I put it? Someone lying about their qualifications. Yeah. I'm not entirely satisfied that you even know about this. Or you found out, but you don't see it as being as serious as what it actually is. Someone's lying about what they can do. No, no, not you, Anne. No, 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 no. Someone you work with. Someone you work with. Someone in your vicinity that you've possibly been training. I wouldn't say isn't qualified, but I would say they've lied about what experience they've got. Because, yeah, lying about it. This is yet to come in. This hasn't happened yet. Okay, well, this is your message right here, Anne. You got something, right, okay, calm down. Right, the loud and clear now. Listen, there's gonna... You've trained many new nurses, right? You've got one coming to you, okay, that's actually... How can I put this? Yeah, just like Dawn said, you're going to find out soon. There's someone who's coming to you that's actually not as qualified as they're making out, or experienced as they're making out. I won't go as far as to say an imposter, but I would say that they are blowing smoke up your ass in some way. And I've got you being indecisive of what you should do with this person. Do you give them more of your time and attention to try and rectify this, or do you... I want to see in reality, yeah, this is definitely work. Want to see in reality for what it really is. Do you end it and report them? You're the leader right here. This is you. You're the leader. You're the voice of reason. But someone's coming at you with a false start here, okay? I've got two aces in the reverse. And again, you see more than one ace in the reverse. It's one of them scenarios where it's too good to be true. So listen, when someone's talking to you at work, saying that they've done this and they've done that and they've got this qualification and that qualification, or bigging themselves up more than they should be, like too much self-praisal. It sounds too good to be true. That's because it fucking is. And this is like where you need to... How can I put this? You need to be completely balanced in order to deal with this decision, because there's going to... It's not to do with your love life, sweetie. I cannot stress enough. This is not to do with your love life. It's to do with work. I'm hearing it loud and clear. This is work. No, you're not complicated for me, sweetheart. I know what the message is. And the temperance is coming to say you really do need to be extremely balanced in order to deal with this as best as you can. Someone who you end up working with is not who they say they are. And it's a lie about skills and what they can do and what they've done. All I'm going to say to you is, Anne, at this point, your intuition's going to be spot on. It's scary. And if I had to give a time frame on when this is going to happen, I'm going to say the aces for me are significant because there's two of them. Maybe 1 or 2 months. This kind of energy is going to hit you. It's highly likely there could be some jealousy involved. I won't deny it. I've got a cup that's in the reverse, and cups in the reverse usually do indicate some sort of emotional issues. So someone, yes, this could be out of like jealousy. I'm not going to outrule it. It's almost like you're being told to keep an eye on someone who is near the end stages of training, or makes out they are. But I feel like it's the kind of energy where they know better than you, even though you're ahead of them. And then I think you start finding things out about this person that just does not ring true. The way they address patients, the way that they address other staff. I'm picking up a lot here. It's not good vibes, okay? You really do need your wits back, because you've got... The reason why this message just comes to you is because you've got to be the one to report it. And do you understand that? Whoever this person is are going to have a bit of a nasty influence over a few people, okay? You're the only one that's going to be impartial. You need to be the one to report this person and get something done. Because they're not going to come off in the best energy. There's going to be lies. There's going to be... Oh, and be quiet. I deal with this kind of shit all the time. It's not bad energy from you. This is your spirit guide saying... My girl, oh, I mean like Scorpio. Oh my God, I got another tarot reader on here. How good is that? Ah! Girl, I watch your videos. I fucking love you too. Right, listen. From what I'm picking up, Anne, right, it's your guides basically saying, listen, this energy's coming your way. This energy's coming to my girl's way. Kay, you need to tell her she's got to be the one to do something about this. And that's where they're coming from. It's not that you're bringing bad energy to the table. They're basically saying, my girl's got to deal with this. Can we try and give her a heads up? That's all it is, darling. I'm not upset by this in the slightest. I can't be. Believe you me, I deal with more tumultuous situations, believe you me. I mean, even Moonlight Scorpio would tell you, as a tarot reader, anything you're faced with, you just have to deal with it, you know what I mean? Just because it's like a sticky case or it just doesn't feel right doesn't mean to say you can just walk away from that person. If they really need your help, they really need your help. So that's just how we roll, baby. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna continue, so pop up you guys. I think I've got space left for 2 more. I've got 10 minutes left. So pop up, let's see you. I just want your sun signs and either a relevant question or just tell me to roll with it. Let's see. Angela, who we doing? Ooh, baby. I got a right poke in my side then. Baby, pop up, darling. Just remind me of what your sun sign is, because I didn't see it float the screen so fast. Baby. Are you there, baby? There you are, Libra. Listen, connection's a bit bad. If it cuts off, stay tuned. I'll bring it straight back up, okay? So, baby, Libra, female, what you got for this lady? Baby, Libra, female. Let's crack a lacking with this lady. Knight of Pentacles, we involved with any earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Eight of Cups. Judgment reversed. Ace of Swords. Oh, okay. Helena, Helena, are you involved with any earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm going to say more likely Capricorn. No, you're not? Okay, that's fine. Not to panic. In the past, you have, right? Okay, no. Have you had any arguments or fallouts with a friend lately that isn't quite resolved? Just waiting on the answer before I continue. I've got to do the process of elimination with these cards. Not recently. Okay, since you fell out with this friend, have you made up with them? Or are there still underlying issues? I'm going to say, does someone not believe someone, or trust issues, anything like that? I get a sense this is more friendship sort of thing. I'm saying it because I've got the Three of Cups here, okay, in the right way up position, right next to the High Priestess. And I've got some confusion here, okay, with the toxic situation. Unless... Okay, that was a friend. The only other way that I can read this is you've met someone and they just want to be friends and you're feeling it as a toxic situation. I'm seeing slow progress in the past though to walking away. Like someone trying to make slow progress towards you. It's almost like not believing it really. Not believing things can change. So you're up and you're walking away because something's not quite right. Something's missing. Something just doesn't feel right, so we've walked away from that. And we're turning down the second chance until we can figure out the truth behind the matter. Have you got someone on hold at the moment? Is that what this says? Or have you come back to this and said, okay, maybe we should just... Or they've said, can we just be friends? There's still something yet to be revealed. But there's still a lot of confusion around this and it's become toxic. This is the situation that I'm facing here, okay? Not involved with anyone at all. This very rarely happens to me. There is a message here. It's just a case of pinning it. Not involved with anyone that's a friend. You're not over the past. That's what this is. You're not over the past in the slightest. Are you afraid to move on? You have a Leo that's romantically into you. A Leo. Right. This, okay. Okay. I've got an issue with this now. You've got a Leo that's into you. And you're not interested. Sometimes you think your ex was Virgo. So you have had an earth sign in the past then. We're getting somewhere now. That you've walked away from, second chances were turned down, you needed to find the truth in the situation. And you're still not over it. And then this Leo comes in, and what's actually yet to be revealed is a friendship. Because there's still confusion over toxic situations from the past. I think this is your advice. I think this here, right here, is your advice, sweetie. If you're being played from situations in the past that are affecting things in the now and making things toxic in the now, this is more about tapping a bit better into that intuition of yours, okay? And actually maybe being okay with just a friendship. You won't want, no, I can tell you won't want to be in your life anymore. Second chances are done with. We're not going back there. Judgment's reversed. I get that. Yeah, I've covered that. What I'm more concerned about is what's going on in the now because of what's gone on in the past. That's how these tarot readings work. We always go to the past to figure out why we're in the now. And this is more about, overall, accepting friendship as opposed to anything that could turn toxic because you're not ready. And I think that's what this is more about. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that this Leo's interested. It could be anyone. It could be anyone. What this is actually saying is, now's not the time for anything more than friendship. Well, you go for anything more than friendship. You've still got trust issues that are lingering from the past. Hence why we end up in toxic situations all over again. And this is the problem, babe. Helena. This is the problem. This is where you're going to hit a brick wall every time. Yeah, observing the people around them too, yeah. The thing is, I can't help but feel like there's something that's yet to come out of this because I've got this high priestess here staring me in the face, you know, pretty much screaming at me saying, Kay, this hasn't happened yet. This is what's coming in. It's like it's fucking screaming at me. And it's almost like, can we just do this one more time? Just one more time. Until you are satisfied that you can enter into a relationship without those insecurities. I tell people time and time again, you cannot venture into new relationships carrying bad baggage and bad vibes from the past, such as trust issues. You know, that moment where you get into a relationship and you're thinking everything's good, but then they go out with their mates and you're like, oh my God, who's he fucking sleeping with? They're the kind of issues that bring about the energy of the devil. This is the kind of toxicity that a brand new relationship will not sustain. And I must repeat myself time and time again. It's unreal. And this is, like I say, that high priestess, I get the vibe this time, even, it's almost like this is what's yet to come. This is what's about to come if we don't slow down and take this down a few notches. That's the feeling. Sorry, you guys. Bloody crashed. Why is my camera froze again? What the bloody hell's going on? Oh, right, I'm back now. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, this is something that's about to happen. And I've got this Ace of Swords here, and I can't help but feel like the need to say, can we be more honest with ourselves as well? Because there's too much confusion in the air at the minute. Too many options. I think this is also like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge to keep your options open and not to settle for just one person just yet. Keep your options open. Like the ball's in your court. Eleanor, whoever this Leo is, you're not ready for him. I think I've established that. I think I'm pretty much satisfied that's what's going on here. And I think that because there are these issues from the past and what your ex did to you, sweetie, from what I'm hearing, it was absolute horse shit at the time. It was awful. It wasn't very nice. I can understand why you won't go back. I completely get that. Obviously, this is Helena's personal business. I'm not really going to sort of say too much live. History's going to keep repeating itself unless you change what's inside. You are the company you keep, unfortunately. And I always say, one of my favourite lines, you lay with dogs, you catch fleas. You start hooking up with waste men, and that's how they're going to treat you. And it's more about changing your perception. Again, with the Ace of Swords, I feel like a new perception is needed on the kind of men that you're going for. I'm going to agree. I think that your ex and this Leo could both do with being chucked in the foot bucket. But at the same time, it's been screaming at me. Can we establish more friendships before we head for this? Let's just do this one more time. Just one more time. Just walk away. And let the dust settle. Things, you know, again, I keep noticing the images in these cards. Everything's too up in the air in the minute, hence the confusion. I think you need to learn to trust people again, and the only way that you're going to do that, the only way that you're going to do that really is to spend more time on your own. The more you learn more about yourself and what you're prepared to accept and what you're not prepared to accept, changes not only your attitude towards dating, but you'll also notice the kind of men that are more attracted to you because of that demeanour, if you like. You notice more decent men would be attracted to that kind of demeanour as opposed to, well, you're stuck now with trust issues. Any man is going to, you know, sniff you a mile off. Vulnerability, trust issues. Doesn't think she can, you know, do better than what she had. Those kind of trust issues. Do you know what that's going to tell them? They're going to be like, I'm a wolf, I can smell vulnerability. Let's go fuck that vulnerability. That's what the devil's portraying here, okay? Like I say, you lay with dogs, you catch fleas. I think I'm safe and I'm done with that. What I will do though, sweetheart, is throw you a romance angel, because obviously I don't want to leave it on too bad of terms. I'm trying to sort of give you some tough love there. What you got for her? Pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. It's all there in black and white. Well, pink and gold, if you like. Pink and gold. pay attention. Yeah, you're very welcome, sweetheart. I hope you got what you needed from this. Right, you guys, I've got time for one more pop-up. Let's see. Let me see. Who's next, Angela? Just give us a nudge. Do you know what? I'm going to override Angela just this once. I want to read for Moonlight Scorpio. I really do. Because the thing is, I've watched this lady's videos. If none of you know who Moonlight Scorpio is, check her out on YouTube, okay? She's one of those readers that's very enthusiastic and out there, and I love the way she portrays the cards, and she gives you great advice as well, and that's why I love her. So yeah, I want to read for this lady. It'd be an honour. So dare I ask what your name is, Moonlight Scorpio? I don't actually know what your name is. I know you're a Scorpio. Just so I can address you a little bit better. Karina. Oh, wonderful. I love that name. Karina. Why you been so long? What's that film? Karina. Yeah, with Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, I love that film. Alright, Karina, Scorpio female. What you got for this lady? What you got for this lady? Yeah. Sorry you guys, it does tend to crash. I'm back. Oh, Moonlight, you're making me blush. Best reader you've ever seen. I appreciate the gesture. Hey Moonlight, you know, if you're interested, join my group on Facebook, We Love Tarot. Love to have you a part of it, darling. And a good way to get some business as well. If you're interested. There you go, Clive's popped up the link. If you want to join, go ahead. Not just Karina, but anyone else as well if they're interested. Right, Karina, Scorpio. Oh, you're on there already. Lovely. I didn't even realise. Oh, yeah, I've got a flipper. Okay. Sweetie, I think I know what this card is. That fell out. I think you know damn well what that card is. Thing is, this is nothing psychic. This is just me putting two and two together because I do follow Karina's YouTube page. I think you lost a loved one recently, didn't you, darling? Okay, what the hell was that? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Bit of conflict here with the Five of Wands. In a conflict, I'm going to say. Do you choose to grieve or do you choose to work? You're struggling at the minute, aren't you, sweetie? Is it more about fitting it in? Think you're at war with yourself here. Listen, when shit like this happens, I mean, this is, I mean, I don't want to like patronise you or anything, but oops, I can't help but feel the need to just give you my say on this, because I think you do. From what I'm hearing, I think you need to hear it. Yeah. You didn't give yourself enough time. You didn't give yourself nowhere near enough time. You didn't have to go back to work when you did, darling. Don't get me wrong, what's done is done. But I think what this is now saying is, listen, stop being at conflict with yourself over this. There's no need now, because what's done is done. We can't go back, we can't change it. You know this. Financially, things are actually really, really good. I suppose if you really wanted to, you really could take a bit more time out if you wanted to. I just don't see you doing it because of finances. Keep going. I've got the Three of Pentacles. Are you trying to learn something new? Is this where this conflict is coming from? Because not only are we going back to work, but we're also trying to learn something new. To take our mind off what's going on with the grief. Like, have you took on more than you can handle? That's the question. Reversals, trying to go back to that. So you've got some regrets here over not continuing with that. Got the World. What needs to end? Let's clarify that World. I think I know what it means. Yeah, it's basically saying, listen, if you're going to commit to learning your reversals and keeping up with your private readings, etc., then stick to that. Whatever else you've been thinking about taking on as well, don't do it. Just stick to that. It's basically saying just stick to what's making you feel comfortable and emotionally fulfilled at the moment. Try not to take on any more. Can we just stop it right there, okay? And just commit to that. What you're actually wanting to do here is going to be good for you. It's going to bring about some fulfillment, believe you me. And it is good. The only thing I'm concerned about here, Karina, is the fact that you're harbouring deep-seated emotions that you've not dealt with because of what happened with your mum and moving so quickly back into work and into learning something new here, okay, before you've even really sort of given yourself a chance to really let it out. I think you tried, just don't think it's coming easy because I think there's still that shock factor there. That sort of moment when your phone rings, you're thinking, oh, it's mum, and you know what I mean? It's these kind of things that you've not dealt with. This is the problem, sweetie. And yeah, and you're doing anything you can to take your mind off this as opposed to really dealing with this. And I'm not going to lie, you guys are a bit concerned. I won't upset you, but I think someone else is a bit concerned as well. Maybe we should speak one-to-one. Message me on Facebook. Oh, right, okay. What they're actually saying is, yes, go with this new skill that you're wanting to learn, like you say, your reversals, and your work, because you're practically a one-woman show. So stick with that, but try not to move on to anything else. If you keep thinking of these newfangled ways that you can take your mind off this stuff, try not to push it, because if you do, you're going to crash and burn. And that's the problem here, okay? They're basically saying, stop it here, don't add anything to it. That's what they're sort of saying there. And I can see you're going to remain committed to that. I just don't really want to see you overexert yourself, because the thing is, your clients love you, I love you. And the last thing I want is to see you run down any more so than you are, sweetheart. Because I'm just going to let everyone know who's watching. Karina from Moonlight Scorpio is so talented. It's unreal, you guys. You should definitely check her out if you haven't already. She's so talented. This thing with your mum, I think we ought to discuss in private. No charge necessary. It's totally fine. I tend to do this every now and again to those that I really feel deserve it. But I think I'm comfortable in like leaving it there for now. I'm just going to throw you one of these oracle cards. I know that you do dabble with some oracle cards. That really wanted to flip then. But, right, okay. This is a John Holland, Daily Spirit Messages. The card I tried to flip out then that hit my chin was this one, Reach Out. I know it's back to front on camera. I'll read it to you, darling. It says, and this will be from your loved ones and your guides. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical acts of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. You'll know what that means. It's about asking for help where you feel you need it. Or where someone else feels that you need it, just accept it. You've got a lot of support around you anyway, as it is. I just think that you just sort of need a bit of a spiritual counselling, I think. So yeah, we'll look into that. Like I say, just inbox me on Facebook. But yeah, in the meantime, I think I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna have a cig and a chat with my ladies. So yes, let me see. Oh, we love you too, Karina. You keep that chin up, darling, and we'll speak soon. Right. Now, I've got to go on a fucking hunt for my lighter because I used my candle to light my cig and now my fucking candle's gone out. As I was reading to Karina, I saw it go out. Do you know what? I just cannot find it. Just bear with me, you guys. If I have to use my fucking cooker, I will. I will have a quick natter with you for 5 minutes, though, before I dash. Just stay tuned. Oh dear. That's back. Oh dear. Oh God, Karina, crack a cig on, darling. Get comfy, because this is the bit where we have a right little giggle over all sorts. My God, sex life, men, fickle men, assholes. This is the fun bit. This is the bit where half of us will pick up a bottle of wine and deep throat the fucker. if some of the ladies aren't already. Christy, check your pocket on your robe. I wonder. No, not on that one. Christy, you psychic little wonder you. So, can you believe it? I'm like rummaging around for my lighter and how long it's been in my fucking pocket. Oh my God. I swear to God, I'm losing the plot. Oh, anyway, just before I carry on, I'm just going to wish my guys well and see them off. So yeah, thanks Angela, thanks Thomas. Love and appreciate you as always. Thank you. So, just that little bit of appreciation goes a long way. Yeah, blonde moment. I think the roots are seeping in, but hey, you guys, this time in 2 weeks, I'm not going to have any hair. You haven't forgot, have you? It's all going to be gone, the lot. Everything. Yeah, I'm braving the shave. On the 23rd of September. It's all going, and it's in aid of Macmillan Cancer Care, the palliative care. I've posted the link a couple of times on YouTube already, asking if anybody would like to donate. And It's been slow, to say the least. I think I got more in cash donations from my local area than I have online. So, Wendy Phillips, wig is good. Well, I'm going to Magaluf, like, what? Well, I get the shave done on the 23rd, and then I'm going to Magaluf. There we go. Clive's put the link up for you guys if you should feel inclined to donate. I'm having the shave done on the 23rd, and then I'm going to Magaluf on the 29th. I'm not going to be wearing no wig. My head's going to be sweating like a fucking pig. I'll probably get one for the evening. You know, like just a little neat one for when I go out in the evening. But otherwise, it's going to be a symbol of what I've done. Just giving a bit of something back to those lovely, lovely Macmillan team. Well, put it like this way, you guys. I love my hair. I tie it back at the best of times because, let's face facts, being a single mum with 2 kids and 2 businesses to run, it's not easy, you know what I mean, to look immaculate all the time. I stay very down to earth and I don't tire myself out making sure that I've got, you know, that much mascara on my face. I look like Chi Chi the fucking panda or something stupid. Or even worse, Lady Gaga. No, I don't do that. I try and, you know what I mean, I don't want to overexert myself in any way. That's it, you know. A bob would look cute on you. Yeah, well, to be fair, my hair is a long bob. It is. It's slightly shorter at the back and it comes down into a long bob. But it's going to be, I don't know, like, I'm thinking something like, shall I go blonde or brown? Like brunette or even redhead. I'm really open to like whatever. I mean, I'm naturally brunette. It's kind of like a mousy brown, like a dirty brown colour is my natural colour. But I'm thinking more like a really rich chocolate brown or something. Elaine's 24/7 in her PJs. I love it. Katrina thinks I should punk it up and rock it. Hey, I could get a bright pink wig. Or one of them rainbow ones. Not like the clown wigs or anything, but you know, like the ones where they've got the pastel rainbow colours going through them. I do fancy, like the unicorn, that's it. Unicorn colours. I do fancy that, you know, just to see what it looks like. I think it's so my style. Oh dear, I look like mutton dressed as fucking lamb. 31-year-old with a unicorn wig on. Fuck me. Oh well. We're going Magaluf. No one looks normal in Magaluf. What happens in Magaluf stays in Magaluf. That is the deal. Brown with red. That sounds quite interesting. Sequins and diamantes. Ooh, how very fabulous and glamorous. Sounds lovely. See you later, guys. Yeah. You know, like, do you remember when we were kids and we always used to wear them, I don't know if some of you a bit too young, or, you know what I mean, probably you did it with your daughters or something. You know, the little rainbow. Oh, glitter head like the festival. Oh my God, Clive. I'll go into that in a minute. No, you know, remember those little rainbow butterfly clips that everybody used to have, and it was like the whole top of the head was just covered in little like butterfly rainbow clips. Oh my God, they used to itch my hair like something chronic. They were so tight as well, like, and when you tried to pick them out, your hair would always get caught in the coil and you'd end up having to either rip your hair out or just pull it out or cut it out. Oh, it's fucking horrendous. But yeah, I remember when I went to the Isle of Wight festival, I actually went with Clive, and I swear to God, I had this like they were doing glitter faces at the festival, and I had like a section all around here done in blue glitter, and I swear to God I was still finding that glitter in my bed sheets 4 days after I got home. It went everywhere. Because what they did was they put like petroleum jelly on your face and then just stuck glitter to it. So especially in like hot weather, or you get too drunk and you end up sweating, it all just melts off your face. That glitter just got everywhere. It looked good at the time though, I must admit. I got my little like flowers in my hair and I look like a right hippie. I loved it though, I loved it. It's dead, like going to those kind of things is really liberating. You was wearing more than me by the end. I think you were actually, yeah. Ended up everywhere. I don't think anyone was safe that came into contact with me. It ended up everywhere. I would have preferred, I think, you know, the neon paint, because there were a couple of girls that was walking around and noticing it just looked so cool, and it started above one eyebrow and ended up below one eye, like in dots, and it just looked so cool, and I was like, oh my God, I love it. Hey, I've got a visitor. Here are you guys, do you want to see Charlie? There he is. Say hiya. Come here, say hiya. Look, Linda's saying, hey Charlie. Nancy says cute. Dee says hello. Say hi, ladies. Put your tongue back in. Say hi, ladies. No, why? Are you being rude? It doesn't punch me. Yeah, Karina says, Charlie, you're awesome. Say, I know. I know.
I am not.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You're awesome. Awesome.
I'm an angry bear.
Angry bear.
No, I'm an angry bear.
What? Oh, it's an angry bird. It says it's an angry bird. Why are you an angry bird?
Because yes, angry bird.
Because we have an Angry Bird film. Have you been watching it lately? I bet you have.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Your teeth were dirty.
Oh, that's not very nice. They're not. Because I've been drinking coffee. You heard him? Bet your teeth are dirty. Let's have a look at them chompers. When are they going to start falling out so Tooth Fairy can visit? I've got to go through all that again with him, you know, because we went through it with Abby. And it were ever so cute because she couldn't wait to see her money. And now she just looks at me and says, so how much are you putting under my pillow then? More than you did last time. And it's like, oh, well, she's soon clocked on, hasn't she? Cheeky little bugger. But we get to sort of do it all with him now, which would be nice.
Look at my party. There.
You got a spot? You got a spot on your knuckle? Have you been beaten up?
No, I just hurt myself like this.
Oh, you hurt yourself.
And it's on my
Oh yeah,
muscle.
she's counting, Shan. She's like, okay, I can have £2 for that one, £3 for that one, £5 for that one. I'm like, Jesus Christ, girl, do you think I made money? I'll tell you what, I actually said to her the other day, because she kept asking me for money to go to the shop, and she must have asked me about 3 times in one night, and I'd already given her, a few quid, and she was still asking again, and I'm like, Abby, money doesn't grow on trees. What the hell? I'm not a walking bank. She turned around to me and she went, actually, Mum, money does grow on trees because where do you think paper comes from? And paper is money. And she was like that proper with the fucking attitude at me. I was like, whoa, what am you necking, girl? Seriously, the 9-year-old comebacks are just so, yeah. Charlie, stop sharing everyone your tongue. Anyway, listen, you've got school in the morning, haven't you? Don't you think you ought to be in bed?
I'm going shop.
You're not going shop at this time. Do you know what time it is? It's late.
10 o'clock.
It's mummy's time.
Yeah.
Yeah? $5 is expensive. Yeah, I can imagine.
Does the tooth fairy live here?
No, the tooth fairy lives in Ireland, where fairies come from.
I think a castle.
Toothland. You're thinking a castle in Ireland? A fairy castle? Yeah. A bit like Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Yeah. Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom.
In it, the castle's purple, the tooth fairy's favourite colour.
Oh, the castle's purple. The tooth fairy's favourite colour.
And the tooth fairy likes brown, and the flag is brown.
Oh, right, okay.
And the toilet's up.
Dentist. Right, listen. It is time for you, mister, to go to bed. So give me a kiss and go bed. Mwah.
The tooth fairy flag is inside.
Okay, so why don't you go back upstairs to bed and start thinking about what you want to write to the tooth fairy when you lose your tooth. You got to send her a letter.
And the tooth fairy's toilet is on the roof.
Okay, tooth fairy's toilet's on the roof. Oh, my God. Okay, right, come on then. Off to bed. Nana, I love you.
Good night.
I love you. Charlie. Love you.
Love you.
Thank you. Night-night. Bed.
Mummy. On something else on.
Listen, I'll be up in a minute. I'm just going to say bye to my ladies and then I'll be up. Yeah? Charlie, go to bed. I will. I'm just going to say bye to these ladies.
I'll be asleep.
I don't think he's going to leave me alone. Full of beans, this one. Anyway, you lovely lot. I'm going to wish you all the best then, because I'm going to take Fido upstairs and hope I can get him to go to sleep. But yeah, perks of being a mum. What?
One of my friends have a tooth fairy.
Okay, well yours will be coming loose soon. Yeah, alright then. Love you all. Love you too, Karina. I can't wait for your next lot of Scorpio vids. Please put Scorpio first. Be biased. Go on, you know you want to. Anyway, you lovely lot. I'm going to wish you all a very, very lovely week. And I'm going to be with you midweek for your mid-monthlies, okay? So keep an eye out. It'll probably be around Thursday, maybe Friday, okay? So keep a good eye out for him. In the meantime, now, I'm going to wish you all the best for this week. Take care. Mwah. Bye-bye.